What's going on there, guys? We back with another one, and we finally get to hear from Miles Bridges today. No need to rehash everything that happened with the kids video and why Miles Bridges was gone. We know what happened domestically. We also seen some of the things that she was accused of, like stalking him outside of his house, and Miles Bridges has some receipts too. So we can't delve too much into it too deep because we don't know exactly what happened. And it was some fault on both sides, which, she's been trying to backtrack some of the videos that surfaced online as far as what the child said transpired and some of her earlier tweets. But now we have Miles Bridges thanking the organization for his second chance and talking about his mental health and stuff. Let's listen in.
I just want to thank everybody for coming out here. First of all, I want to apologize to everybody for, the pain and embarrassment that I caused everyone, but especially my family. This year away, I've used it to prioritize just going to therapy and becoming the best person I can be, someone that my family and everybody here can be proud of. I want to thank the Hornets organization and the NBA for giving me a second chance. A lot of people don't get a second chance, and I want to use this second chance just to prove to everybody that I'm the same kid that you drafted 5 years ago. I'm just happy to be back, and I can't wait to get this year started.
I went to see what she's been talking about lately because she's had some things to say regarding this whole thing. And she also talked about a tweet that she put up. She put it up and it was deleted. And this is what she had to say on it. She said, "This is my last time speaking on it. I've been seeing people say he almost killed me in front of the kids. It was never almost killing. That he repeatedly punched me in the face, but all that isn't true. He didn't punch me. I never wanted police involved in this. I was forced into doing things that I wasn't comfortable with, nor had control of. The hardest for all of us to deal with." I guess she meant that's the hardest thing for all of us to deal with. "I'm blessed he got his second chance, but it's hard seeing people putting these labels on him that don't define him. Our kids love their daddy, their family. Thank you for every prayer and kind words. Either way, people are going to say hateful things to me before and after this statement was made. I'm the one who made it public and having to be timid to even just walk outside. The both of us for almost a year made me regret it. I know I'll get hate for saying that, but I mean it. It wasn't for the weak. Having to stress to enjoy time with our kids because what people will say or implying it makes me bad because the kids unsafe being, so the language is kind of messed up a little bit. The kids unsafe being around their dad. So she basically saying that the kids are fine around their dad. That's nothing to worry about there. He's never abused them at all, and I'm not unsafe either, nor do I feel unsafe. The pressure of being forced into choosing between your kids and your partner, the most life-changing experience I hope none of you ever come face to face with." And that was what she had to say recently about it after Miles Bridges was announced that he was back with the team. And this is what I'll say to all that, right? Some people are going to say, yeah, you are backtracking because now you've realized he didn't sign for 120, 140, 160 million dollars, and the child support and the lifestyle ain't the same as it would be now if you would have let him sign that contract. That's going to be thing number one, because you got to remember Miles Bridges was still on a rookie deal. He gets this 1 year extension now to basically prove his worth to teams and everything. So, and it was a report out there that Miles Bridges wanted to test the market. Rich Paul wanted the Hornets to release him to let him be able to go and get a contract elsewhere, which I thought that was a bold, ballsy move based off how you was out the league. You need to go out there and really show like that you belong. You have a lot to prove. And Rich Paul's looking at it like he ain't had nothing to prove, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, so some people gonna say that, right? She wants the bag. She wants Miles Bridges' earning potential to go back through the roof. And that's probably been tarnished and damaged to a high level. You know what I'm saying? He probably will never get that back. I mean, he'll have a chance to try to get that back, but yeah, man, that's an uphill climb, to be honest with you. But also, this is what I will say. Whenever you're ready to cut someone off and you're ready to be done with them for real, you might need to be sure you want to be done with that person before you run to the internet. Now, she said some things was forced. I think when the son was on the phone talking about what happened, she was talking about he was talking to the grandmother. So maybe someone in her family saw the marks and stuff on her body, and then that's how this all got started. You know, a concerned family member is going to get things recorded, get you on the horn with the right people to try to really get this thing pushed out there to bring awareness. And I'm assuming that's what she was speaking about. And the reason that she probably didn't want it to come out is because of the things that TMZ showed with her stalking him outside of his crib and knocking on his door, trying to get in his door and everything. Things he recorded on his phone too. So that's the thing, like when you know you've done something, you're a little more apprehensive about putting things out there that you were victimized, because you know it's going to be an investigation, there's going to be digging, and upon further investigation, you're going to find out like, oh, you know, or people gonna find out you ain't no angel in this equation either. So, you know, it's two sides to the story, and I'm guessing that's what she's hinting at. And she probably just still want to be with him. You know, you put a lot of things out there when you mad, right? If you act off of emotion, but that's why I don't advise people to make emotional decisions. A lot of times, murders, is done off of emotions at the time. Infidelities, different things like that can be based off of emotional, off of an emotional state at that moment. But the consequences are enduring. And I think that's one thing she's regretting now. Like, you can't turn it off. She supports him now. She says he needs a second chance and all this stuff. But what she said in the moment, people are perceiving as her real feelings. And so, you know, it is what it is at this point. You got to live with that. You know, you can't take these things back. But I would advise anyone, if you're truly in danger, you need to speak up, and you need to make sure you can get to safety first before you go off the handle. Because when people are upset, they'll do anything. But if you're not ready to break it off with someone and y'all had an issue with each other and you don't feel like it's serious enough for you to leave, or you don't feel like your children is in danger, probably don't need to run to the internet with it, because it's out there. It lives in infamy. It's screenshotted. It's shared. So people have different copies of your life, you know, just tucked off for the rest of your life. And so when you try to go back to how things were, you can never recapture that. And I think that's what she's learning right now, man. But I want to know what you guys think in the comments about all this. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, peace.